Hello and welcome back to Raccoon Justice, where justice done the raccoon way is the only way to do justice. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please remember to give this video a massive thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and if you are new, welcome. Today we're talking about a very sensitive topic, but a very hot topic, which is trending all over everywhere right now. And not to jump on the bandwagon or anything, but we really do need to talk about this situation because it's getting so out of hand and it needs ending, basically. And I honestly can't believe that it hasn't ended yet. This person, they've had their channel taken down and TikTok put it back up. What's that tell you? So let me introduce to you the absolute number one in child exploitation and possible sex trafficker, Jacqueline Paul. She's been putting her 3-year-old out to the world for a couple of years now. Well, she's 3 now. She's obviously 2 before that. So in various scenarios, she is probably one of the worst mothers, again I use that term loosely, that I've ever come across. Quite how anybody can do this to their own child is beyond my comprehension, and I honestly think that we need, as a society, we need to take it down. So let's get right into this and see exactly what she's been up to. So this is the Wren Eleanor account, and it has 17 million subs. It is very disturbing. It has so many videos just of this 3-year-old doing very provocative things and very disturbing things, and having very disturbing people comment. This one here had over 100 million views. 100 million. And the disturbing thing is the amount of saves these videos are getting. And by saves, I mean it's how many people are downloading the video and saving it, distributing it, doing what, you know. The problem is why would anybody save a video of a 3-year-old? For what purpose would you? Why would you need to? And there's only one reason why you would need to. It's a non-related 3-year-old. Why would you need to be saving it? But there are like literally 50, 100,000 or more people saving these videos. And that proves that these are being used for very wrong purposes. Some of the videos are really, really bad, such as, now this one had 78 million views and is sick as anything. It's possibly one of the worst things I've ever seen, and you can see she's pretending to shave down, you know, and then she grabs a tampon and pretends to put it, and it just, I'm absolutely stunned, and I have no words to describe just how bad that is. There's no way that should be on TikTok or anywhere near the internet. It is just an absolute dream for the people who are looking for this content. And yet the mother doesn't seem to care. She doesn't care, and don't get it. I don't get why she doesn't care. She is distributing this content to the people she knows full well is going for it. Toddlers who are eating particularly things like this, corn dogs. This is sick. That is so getting shared over the internet. She chooses the thumbnails which she knows is going to get clicked on by the weirdos. She knows what she's doing. She's trying to attract that sort of attention. And this hot dog one, 3-year-old with a hot dog in her hand. It's so obvious that a 3-year-old who is eating a hot dog, that is going to get views upon the millions from the people who want that sort of content. So you've got the search terms here on TikTok. See if you enter, it's just like Google. If you enter the search like Wren, Eleanor, and then it comes up with all the suggested search terms, which are like the most popular searches. And you'll see here the ones, these are up-to-date ones, which are things like Wren Eleanor eating cucumber, razor, tampon, and all these ones that should not be. Why would people be searching for these specifically? And these are comments by people left. These are comments by men, women, who knows. But they're left on the videos of this 3-year-old. And I think they speak for themselves pretty much. But let's go through them. Lovely feet. She is so mature for her age. She's 3 years old. She's so mature for her age. Why the hell would anybody comment that? What sort of people are you attracting to these videos? Too young? I think not. Too young for what? She's 3. She looks so soft. No, sorry, but if you keep doing that, she's gonna be into boys early and get pregnant early too. What the actual? She's gonna be so pretty. And then someone replies, for real, she's gonna be the popular girl. I'm jealous of everything about her. She's hella pretty. She's so independent. What the hell are these comments? OMG, Wren. You are so sexy for a toddler. My aubergine emoji, which I'm sure everybody knows what that means, fits in your mouth perfectly. You are so... I'm not sure what that word is. And sexy. Unfriggin' believable. There are no words to describe how sick this all is. That's a comment that was left on this 3-year-old's TikTok. 3 years old. And by all accounts, just left up by the mother. I use that term loosely. Raw kids. She can make anyone smile. Please do a video where you kiss her cheeks with a long kiss. Seriously? Who will be your boyfriend or husband? Absolutely will be the lucky man ever, because that's your daughter. So this person is saying that whoever marries or goes out with Wren's mother will be the luckiest man ever because of her daughter. Which is really a sick way of looking at things, that somebody would actually go out with Jacqueline just so that they could have Wren. That is a really sick way of looking at things. But not out with possibility, to be fair. I can't wait to see Wren in summer. I prefer... This is by, I think, a man. Someone called Steve. I prefer the dress. It looks more appealing. More appealing to who? Get ready to never wear makeup in your life. You'll look beautiful, Wren. She's gonna have both the boys and the girls staring. Her beauty, her kisses, and her smiles. In the future, she's too cute to be a beaut. What the did I just read that? She is starting young. Just wait until she hits her teens. I think we can all agree that if even one of those comments were posted on your own child's page or video, you would take them off social media for good. What? I mean, some of those comments were just downright disgusting. And I'm just lost.
This is not my normal content, but this is important, and go watch her video, especially if you are a parent and you post your kids on social media or anywhere on the internet. I've fallen down the rabbit hole the last couple of days about this disgusting situation, and this is not okay. I don't post my kids anymore, even though they're cute and they are funny as hell. It doesn't sit right with me exploiting them for views, because you do not know who is watching and what their intentions are. I know some people are going to see this and probably roll their eyes, which is fine. Parents are going to do whatever they're comfortable with their kids. Just be mindful of what you post of your kids, because you are giving the worst people front row seats.
Right, I'd like to show you this post I found on Reddit, which I feel was quite relevant and gives a good example of what this actually is. This person says, as someone who has worked with survivors of sex trafficking and wrote a whole paper on it, to me this is arguably trafficking already. The law defines trafficking as the recruitment, harbouring, transportation, provision, obtaining, patronising or soliciting of a person for the purpose of a commercial sex act, or in which the person induced to perform such acts is under the age of 18 years old. If people are viewing this content as sexual and her mum knows it and is catering to that, I think that counts as a person under the age of 18 being induced to perform sex acts and is therefore trafficking. I think it's hard to argue with that point of view, because Jacqueline definitely knows that what she's doing, and she's doing it on purpose, and it is for the purposes of others, weirdos, getting their kicks out of the content that she's putting out. Then we have the mainly men who do duets with Wren on TikTok. And duets are when you can take somebody else's video and do your video side by side with it, so you can basically react to... It's weird, okay? If you're a man or a woman, but you know, we're talking statistics, I guess, but you're reacting to a 3-year-old girl on TikTok, I think there are issues there.
And you sneeze, yes, don't look at me, spit it out.
Did you wait?
No, she did not, ma'am. She did not.
This guy on TikTok's talking about the situation, and I feel that he's got a lot to say, so I'm going to give him a bit of airtime. Just listen to what he's got to say.
I'm gonna drop a truth bomb on all y'all. I'm sure you've seen the videos going around now, Wren and Jacqueline. Videos of a very young 3-year-old child doing things that's getting heavily saved by the lovely, unwashed public of the world. I'll start by saying this. I don't know what it is with people that have children that believe they need an award or to showcase their ability to procreate. Congratulations, you had a child. That doesn't mean the entire world is interested in seeing what that child does. And then secondly, the comments of people, oh, and the mother's just oblivious to people doing this. Oblivious? 17.3 million followers on TikTok and she's fucking oblivious? No, she's cashing in on her child and knowing exactly what she's doing. Which not only makes her worse than the people saving the videos for God knows what, but knowingly perpetuating it. This app makes me absolutely fucking ill.
I think it's clear to see that society has issues. We can't stop these people looking for this content. We can't stop these people looking at the content that they want to look at. But what we can do and what we must do is deny the access to that content. If they're looking for toddlers who are eating hot dogs, if they're looking for 3-year-olds who are eating pickles, don't hand it to them. Don't give it to them. Quite often the response from the detractors are things like, oh well, these people are always going to be around. These people are always going to be there, and it's their fault. Don't blame the mother. Whilst all this is true, you can't just hand it to them on a plate. You protect your child. If somebody else was doing something harmful to your child, you would protect them. It's not the same. You can't just give them access, unrestricted access to your kids. It's wrong. And I'm not sure if some people can see the difference between online and offline. I assume this woman would protect her child if they were out in the street and a man came up to them. Well, I would hope so anyway. There is no difference when it's online, but I think that they can't see that. They think that it's online, so we need to start protecting society's kids. Otherwise, what's going to happen? I think social media has got out of hand. I think that we're giving far too much. I had a look for TikTok's privacy policies and stuff like that. Now, they have a privacy policy specific to young people. And what it says is basically what details they take from young people. The privacy that TikTok allows, things like cookies and stuff like this, right? But there was no mention of the privacy of young people online when they're getting exploited. I think that's something that TikTok need to look at. In my opinion, now I'm going to get a bit of backlash for this opinion, but I still think that 13 years old, which is the standard age for any platform to allow a child to go on, I still think that 13 years old is too young, because whilst they're a bit older to determine certain things, they're still young, they're still a child. And if you're putting a 13-year-old child on a social platform, they might not be protecting themselves. They might not be privating their accounts. So a public 13-year-old, that's just wrong for everybody to be able to search for. I don't see any reason why. That's just my personal opinions. Obviously it's not illegal, because this is seems to be the standard, 13-year-olds. Anyway, I just think that society needs to get stricter with these things, and certainly laws need to come into place quickly rather than at whatever snail's pace they're doing at the moment, because you wouldn't allow a person, an adult, to sit there in a park with a camera photographing your kids. So why would you allow an adult sitting behind a screen downloading your videos of your kids? It's absolutely no different. It's exactly the same thing. So why allow it? So with that said, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. Try and spread the word. Try and spread this video as far as you can possibly get it to go. Share it amongst your friends. Tell everybody. Comment all your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. And until next time, take care and bye bye.